Hey guys, M13 here. I actually was, I start my videos like that, and the other day I was trying to write it, and I didn't know how I said it. Like, I'm thinking, I start my videos, and I say, hey guys, I knew that much. And then I say something like, I'm M13? Is that it? Hey guys, I'm M13? I'm like, that sounds weird. Why would I? And then I'm like, is it, and I could not for the life of me figure out what I said at the beginning of videos. And I actually had to turn on my computer and click on a random video and then pay attention to what I said. But it's funny because just now, of course, I said it the same as I always do, no problem. But when trying to just think of it, I couldn't come up with it. Anyways, there's a car wash here. Didn't know that. Try to pay attention because a lot of times I want to get the car washed, but I don't want to wait. I don't like waiting. So I'll go to one car wash and they're busy, and then I'll go to another, and then I'll go to another. So I try to keep track of all the ones in my area. And again, still boring. Starting was boring. Now it's still boring. I'm headed to Taluyen to get my paycheck. I have to go to a certain specific bank. It's a new hassle, kind of a hassle. It used to be I could just go to my own city, not too far from my house, to get paid. Now I have to go to a specific bank that's in another city, which seems like a hassle, and I thought it would be a hassle, but I actually enjoy it because it's. I honestly don't ride enough. I don't get out enough. I got a kick-ass computer, and I just need to ride one day a week to get enough video footage for my channel. So, and for my private series as well. Well, kind of. So that means I'm required to ride once a week, and that's way too little. I used to work in Taluyen City, and it's about a 15-minute, 20-minute ride, but it's a 15-20-minute ride, but within that 20 minutes, I pass through 3 separate cities, so it's a lot of lights and traffic and whatnot. And yeah, I used to do it. I used to work in Taluyen City, so that means I used to make this somewhat long commute. It's not long to you guys. You're like 20 minutes. That's not long, but when you're going through 3 separate cities, it's kind of long. I used to do that commute every day, and sometimes I would even head home for I'd have a break where I'd have a couple-hour break, and did I head home for? Probably not, but maybe. And but yeah, I used to make the commute daily, and I used to have fun with it, man. I used to every day I would just leave my house late for work, and it was like I was doing it on purpose, and then I would just race to work, just full on, just nuts. And it was yeah, it was. Whoa, look at this, eh? Isn't this awesome? What's going on here? Taxis turning, blue trucks going oncoming. Look at that, he pulled back out again. What a fucking... He actually was driving along here, he went to the oncoming lane, cut over to that shoulder, and then pulled back out and then back to his own lane. Yeah, I was on topic. I think, did I mention it at the beginning? I just went to, what? I'm not gonna turn. It's just to go straight here, but let's mix things up and go right here instead. That's another thing too. When I used to work in Taluyen City, it's in that direction. Look at this taxi. It's the same retard taxi that made the somewhat dangerous U-turn, and now he's running a red light. It's illegal to turn right on red here. It's illegal in some places. It's illegal but where I come from. I do it normally. I'd be doing it right now, but the video wasn't on. At least I'm honest. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I just left the Chinese doctor. I don't even know what those places are called. It's just Chinese medicine hospital, and it's just awesome, man. I've said it before. It's one of the best things about being in Taiwan. It's just because they do everything there. Just now he did chiropractic work, he did acupuncture, he sucked me off. He uses these suction cup things where they put it on your back. When I first moved here 10, 15 years ago, they would put a glass bulb on your back. It's like a fishbowl, but like this big. Little fishbowl, and they put it on your back, the open side facing your back, and then on the top of it they'd have some cotton or something, and you light it on fire, and it creates a vacuum inside, which sucks your skin into it, and then it kind of like it's like a giant hickey is really what it is, and yeah, exactly what it is. It's like a hickey this big, and it sucks the blood out to the skin. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I know that is what it does. I'm not exactly sure what the benefits of it are or what their logic is. I used to teach a student here, a one-on-one student. It was like 2 teenage girls. And it's super rich in there. Like these houses, the backs of these houses are like so wealthy. Like even their fucking garage, like their underground, their parkade is an underground parkade where they park their cars. Even their parkade is like nicer than the inside of my house. It's just like so rich. I enjoyed going there every time just to absorb the wealthiness of the area, of the place. It blows my mind that people can afford that kind of shit here, because like I earn well above what the average local makes, and there's not in a million years could I afford a house in there. I got acupuncture, chiropractic work, and then use the suction cup thingies, and then on top of all that, he put some kind of like herbal heat pads on me. They're stuck on my back right now. They're like these stickers. It's like a herbal thing, and then they put it on your skin. They peel it off and they stick it on you, and it sticks to your body. And then it gets hot. It's like, yeah. And then they just leave it on for like 6 to 8 hours. I used to go to work when I used to work in Taoyuan. I would do this. I would mix it up. Sometimes I would do this road. Sometimes I would do a main road over there. Sometimes I do another road. Just to keep it interesting. I don't know if anyone else does that. When you guys go to work, when you're doing your commute, do you take like different roads every day? Like I'd pretty much take a different road every day. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I wouldn't take the same road twice. And heading home, it would be the same thing as well. Like I would take, and one of the positive side effects, not side effects, one of the added bonuses to me taking different routes all the time was the fact that it would be hard to lay an ambush for me. And yes, I actually am that paranoid. Because I used to be much more aggressive in the sense that I would like give the finger to people on a regular basis, and all those T-shirts and stuff in there are $3, and it says Polo on the sign outside. We had a guy on my last tour, and he was a buyer for a clothing store. So that means he would like order clothes for the store to sell, and he was wearing like a polo shirt, and we're like, a nice fake polo shirt. And he's like, what do you mean fake? This isn't fake. I'm like, this is like a $200 shirt or something. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, because polo, for those of you who don't know, is like the easiest brand to rip off, because Polo doesn't hold the copyright for the word polo, because polo is the name of a sport. So that means anyone can create a shirt and then put the word polo on it. And that's kind of interesting. I think I would have turned left back there, but the GPS is saying to continue on straight. So, anyone can create a shirt and put the word polo on it. And you can even add like a horse underneath, because it is a horse sport. So, yeah, you just, you can't exactly match their horse, but you can just change it up a little bit, and boom, they can't complain, because they don't hold the rights to the word polo. So, due to that fact, you can find polo clothes everywhere. Like there's at least 10 different brands of polo in Taiwan. Some of them are actually pretty good. They just think, oh well, they don't hold the copyright to the word, and they sell pretty good, so we might as well use that word too to help us sell. But yeah, so polo is like literally the last copyright brand I would ever buy. If I was in Asia, I guess if you're in England or something, you're not going to see these fake brands, these rip-off brands. But in Asia, I would never, ever, ever spend good money on something with the word polo on it. I've seen, and when I used to ride this road sometimes to go to work, I've I've honestly seen, like, and I mentioned this in another video, I've seen about 3 or 4 people die on this road. For some reason, I don't know why. Like, it seemed, out of all the roads that I regularly do, this one that I'm on right now, for some strange reasons, seems to be the most accident prone. Oh, it tells me to turn left to the next road. I guess that makes sense. Okay. It's interesting too, because when I used to take this road to go to Taoyuan City, I would I always winged it. Like, and I didn't own GPS or anything. I was just like, from my own experiences of randomly riding and whatnot, I would. This whole time I'm riding, you don't notice. I've been riding with one hand. I've been like picking stuff off my dog with the other hand for this entire time. So, which is kind of gross, but you know, if you're a parent or a pet owner, it's not that gross for you. She's just getting old, man, and her skin's getting like flakes off and whatnot. Yeah, actually, it is pretty gross. I'm not gonna stop. If it was my own skin, that'd be gross. This whole time I've been making this video, I've been picking shit off my face. I've got eczema, and I've been just peeling my skin off this whole fucking video, and you guys haven't noticed. Look, here's a big flake I just picked off. Let's eat it. That'd be gross. But I don't know, picking stuff off my dog isn't too bad. Yeah, I think I'll send a video with that. These people, man.